Welcome to Cryptoperdiem. I hope everyone's having a good day or good evening wherever you are, despite the red in the market. I'd just like to say thank you for liking the video, subscribing and sharing with your friends. And a big shout out to everyone that's been leaving comments on the comment board, man. I've been getting some beautiful comments lately and I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, so keep it coming, man. I love the comments. I love the engagement. Right. Yeah, I mean the market, man, the market's crazy, man. It's down. It's down bad right now, but it is what it is. You're gonna get that on the short term. You're gonna get utility because of Bitcoin, but it's not always gonna be like that. We have a goal. Invest in good quality utility tokens and wait it out long term and reap the benefits and the rewards. So that's what we're doing here. That's what we're gonna continue to do. So we ain't gonna be too down with the markets. Right. So what's this video about? PlanetWatch. Okay, the journey begins. I've received 3 Type 4 devices, which is good, great. I was expecting to receive them like 12 weeks, so I got them within 2 weeks, which is just it's marvelous. And I guess there is some kind of perk to living in the UK. Had a slight hiccup. I mean, I installed them, perfectly. There was no hiccups in that regard in terms of the Aware app and the PlanetWatch app. Everything went through nice and dandy. I already had my KYC sorted out before I had it. Everything was sorted out before. All I had to basically do was set up the devices, so I didn't have no problems there. However, the devices weren't streaming because they had server issues. But as you can see here, 2 of my devices have started streaming and they're up and running, and I'm just waiting for the 3rd. So it's all good at the end of the day. It's a good time too, because I think for maximum rewards on the Type 4, because of the recycle bin and what's left, I think we got about 4 to 5 months of maximum rewards left, and it only takes a month and a half at maximum rewards at the current price to get your return on investment, which isn't too bad, is it? A month and a half or 2 months. That's great as long as the price holds up and it don't completely completely fall out, over the next few months, which I don't really anticipate it doing anyway. I think there's going to be a massive push for utility cryptos coming into 2022, but it is what it is. This is with investment there is risk, and that's why you should only ever invest what you're willing to lose. But for me, so far so good. It's looking bright towards the future. If you were to come into PlanetWatch at the moment, I really wouldn't suggest buying a Type 4 right now, especially if you're living in a particular area where it's going to take that 12 weeks to get it, unless you're willing to wait longer to get your return on interest. And I mean much longer, because these rewards, once the recycle bin is empty, the daily rewards will cut down to probably about 8 planets, and I really don't see the price appreciating that much within the next 5 to 6 months to offset that for a while. I mean, but by all means, if you've got the money and you're willing to wait for your return on interest and stack those planets, then go right for it. But just bear in mind that the Type 4 isn't gonna be giving out the ideal amount of rewards in the near future. Okay. However, still got the Type 1, you still got the Type 3, where you can go on waiting list to receive those devices, and those devices are nowhere near saturation level, and their recycle bins are just getting filled, as you can see here, more and more on a daily basis. So I'm already waiting for some Type 1s. I'm on the waiting list to receive some Type 1s, so that's definitely a good look. Of course, another thing you need to mention, if you're going to go for the Type 1, you need to make sure that there isn't already someone operating a Type 1 in your pixel. So do your own research, make sure you fully research the project and that it's about, so that you can make the correct decision about whether you want to invest at all, and if you do invest, which type of device you're going to invest in, or how many of each type, and how long realistically you're willing to wait to get your return on investment. Okay, you got to take all those things into mind. All right, but yeah, so far so good. I mean, they've got a great partnership that I like here. PlanetWatch offers carbon offsetting to its community with climate trade. So basically, with this one, you can convert planet tokens into carbon credits, and you got the climate agenda in full swing right now, and it's only going to get worse next year. And you're going to have a lot of companies that are going to be looking for ways to reduce their carbon footprint or offset their carbon footprint. So anything involved in that is going to be on the up and up. You know, this whole project is it's a great project, man. It fits so neatly into Agenda 2030 and all that new world order, climate, just Gestapo business that they got going on. That, yeah, what can I say, man? Do your own research, but it ticks a lot of boxes for me. All right, so I think that this coin is gonna have a lot of utility going forward. But right now we're at the early stages. They're trying to get the system like fully, with all the kinks ironed out. And there are problems, at the moment that they have, certain bugs, things like that. But that's how it's going to be with a new project. You're going to have growing pains, you're going to have problems, and that's what you have to put up with when you're an early investor. But there's a reward side to that. Okay, because look at helium. The guys that were in helium from the beginning, they're laughing right now. You trying to come into helium now, it's not as profitable, is it? It's not the same. So being an early investor, man, it has its risks, it has its cons, but it definitely has its pros. And at the moment, you technically still are an early investor in this project, I would say. By investor, I mean as in you're putting your money in to take part in the project, not you know not that it's some security or something, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's where we at with it. I've just started, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and update you in like a month or so, and we'll see how I've come along, how far I am towards covering my initial investment. Each one of these devices cost me £300, and that's not including the license. I think the license cost me like an extra 70 or 60 or 70 pounds or something like that. But that's neither here nor there. I got like three-year licenses or whatever. But the devices themselves cost me about £300. Oh, I could tell you a little story actually. Since this big C came along, my mom, she's always spraying these damn Dettol sprays everywhere. I've been telling her, man, that shit toxic, man. You shouldn't be spraying that like that. And then guess what? When I set the device up today in her home, the first thing that happened was the toxic chemical, what the VOCs were through the roof. And guess why? Because she'd been spraying up the house with the damn Dettol. You know what I'm saying? So the device actually helped me to prove a point, and it also gave me a warning when the CO2 levels were high in the home, to get her to ventilate the house, to bring air in, because cooking and things like that, if you don't ventilate while you're doing that, you can actually increase the CO2 to a dangerous level where it can affect your health, especially if you're doing that all the time. So these devices that monitoring the air quality, not only are you providing that data, to PlanetWatch, who then provide it onto others who can make use of it to make improvements in the environment. Also, you can use the information wherever you've put it to help improve the environment for yourself, man. Like if you see that you got a problem, you can try and address that problem by fixing the air quality in your home. So there's a lot of plus points. You can get a lot out of this. Like I said, I've just gotten something out of it personally, and it's not all about money. It's all about your health as well. So I'm not gonna blabber on for too long, man. Do your own research, check it out. PlanetWatch. It's been Cryptoperdiem. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends. Have a good day. Enjoy yourself, man. Don't let the markets get you down. Stay positive. I'm out.